Probably leaving my favorite place in the world, Gracie, Raleigh. There's nothing like a little bit of pajama wrestling to start your day. I freaking love every second of it. And we're in downtown Raleigh, back at it. Trooper duper. Don't you have somebody to go give a parking ticket to or something? No hate, no hate. I'm sorry, I take it back. So guys, welcome to Vlog Thursday. I'll be your host, Paramoto. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I am doing far better than I deserve. I am happy to be here. I'm gonna wave hi to the trooper just to apologize for making fun of him. So guys, I just got back from a 1,200-mile road trip, and I had a little, honestly, I'd probably call it an epiphany. I had a little epiphany that I kind of want to share with you guys. So we're just gonna be going stoplight to stoplight. I guess I'm just gonna go forward. I'm just gonna go this way and hopefully get less lights. We're on Fayetteville Street in downtown Raleigh. This is like downtown when it comes down to Raleigh. So I had a little bit of an epiphany while I was on a road trip. It actually made me really happy that I took that road trip. If it was just for this epiphany alone, I would say that road trip was totally worth it. It was that profound to me. And I know we have some philosophers on this channel that like to talk about this kind of stuff, so I figured I'd touch base on my epiphany and you know, my life-changing thought that I had while I was out there on the road. I was out on a 1,200-mile road trip to go visit my family. While I was there, I was staying at my dad's house. My dad lives by my old high school. So me being me, trying to make lemonade out of lemons, not being able to lift, not being able to go to jiu-jitsu, I decided, you know what, we're gonna focus on cardio this weekend. So my dad lives by my old high school, so most of my running routes from 3.5 to 5 miles centered around going around my old high school, Mentor High, in a good old Mentor, Ohio. And, you know, like, I'd run around my high school, I'd go to my old skate park. It was very nostalgic, very fun. I enjoyed it. Great scenery, nice and level, so you weren't, like, super challenging, going, like, higher mileage and stuff. I enjoyed myself so much. But my last day there, I was like, you know what, this will be funny. I'll go by my old high school, and we'll take my old route that I would take when I would be skipping school to walk home. And it just kind of made me laugh. I'm like, I'm going to do that. I'm going to take my old route that I would take when I would skip school. The route goes by my high school, and then it goes down some side streets and stuff. And while I was running, I ended up having kind of an epiphany when it came down to school and basically the path that I've taken in life. So guys, I like to run because I have a dirty, dangerous physical job, and I need to be in shape to just simply survive it. This path to me is what set me up to have to run to take this dirty, dangerous physical job. So I was just like sitting there, like, at first I'm just like, wow, we've like come full circle. I'm running the route that I used to skip school with, and I'm running that route because I have to now, because I have to stay in shape for my job, or I'll probably end up dying. And I was just like, wow, we have come absolutely in 100% full circle at this point. And it was just, it kind of made me laugh, it kind of made me chuckle. But then I started thinking, you know, I really like running because it's almost meditative. A lot of times, like when I'm running, like I am basically resigned to the simplest thoughts that I can have because I am preoccupied with feeling like I'm dying. So I'm out there running and everything, and I'm, you know, starting to think and starting to, you know, meditate on, you know, my old skipping school route and memories and everything. And I just kind of realized that, you know, this path that I'm taking right now, just running, just getting a 5-miler in, it means a lot more than just my skipping school path. It is basically the path that I've been on my entire life in a metaphorical and philosophical way. So I made objectively poor choices, right? So I was skipping school almost every single day because I was bored with it. Since I skipped school, my college choices were limited, even though I got decent grades, because you know, when you think about it, like not being in school and still pulling off B's and C's, like you know what, I was doing okay for myself. But at the same point, my college choices were limited. So by the time I found myself in college a few years late, I ended up, you know, not liking it and ended up quitting college. I made these objectively poor choices, right? I was skipping school all the time and I dropped out of college. Those are objectively poor decisions. Like, these aren't decisions that is gonna make your mother happy with you. It's not decisions that are gonna make your grandma proud, you know, but these are objectively poor decisions. But these decisions set me up to be on this path that not only gave me the opportunity to be the person that I am today, but physically shaped me into the person that I am today. And to be totally honest with you, I went from kind of bummed about it you know, like kind of bummed, you know, like, oh, I could have been so much better, and you know, I could have improved my life so much more. I could be making more money. I could be living a more comfortable life. I've always said, and you guys have probably heard it on this channel, that I'd much rather make a difference in the world making $40,000 a year than be comfortable in a cubicle making 100 and then regretting my life. If I were to make that choice right now and you said, I'll give you 100 G's to go work in a cubicle, I would tell you no. I would honestly I would tell you no. Either that or I would take it for a few years, save up, buy some rental properties, and then quit that job. But I'm happy with where I'm at. And what I am was started by the fact that I would skip school on this route. So, you know, I just kind of realized I'm still on this path metaphorically. You know, this path has led me to basically the best things in my life, you know? And it's almost like there's always a plan for you. You know, there's almost like, you know, like the world already has a place for you to go. Those objectively poor decisions led me onto this path that have led me to save lives and have a tremendously fulfilling career. I work with some of the best people that God has ever put on this earth, to be totally honest with you. They are super smart, funny, and honestly, I mean, just upstanding people. It's led me to my future wife, to be honest with you, the woman that I will make my wife one day. And it's also led me into this life where we have, you know, a ton of things to be appreciated of, you know, from, you know, having a good house, having a good, you know, lifestyle, having a bunch of animals in our lives that we cherish and we enjoy spending time with. And to be honest with you, if I would have only got one thing out of this road trip, and that epiphany was going to be the only thing, totally worth it. Totally worth the 23 hours that I was on a motorcycle, totally worth all the time and money, totally worth all the struggles getting home in the rain. If I was simply only to get that one epiphany out of that road trip, totally worth it. Changed the way that I think about my life, to be totally honest with you. It changed the way that, you know, I think about my past. It's changed the way that I think about my future, and it has made me, honestly, drastically more positive about my life decisions, okay? I used to say I made poor life decisions. I just hung out with some of the best people I've ever met in my life, and it's all because I started life on that path. You know, I started my adult life on that path. My 16-year-old life, you know, was forged by those decisions that I made, and I'm eternally grateful for those decisions, and honestly, I would make them again. That's funny. Now we're talking about Ohio, and there's somebody with an Ohio license plate right behind me. And he likes the good teams. Cleveland Indians. Fantastic baseball team. Tied for first place right now, I think. So, to be honest with you, I am fully and eternally grateful for those decisions that I made. Not only did they help make me the person that I am today, but it basically forged me into the person that I am today. And you know what? The tremendous problem solver, the lifesaver, and the person that you would generally want to be around when you're having a life issue. So I'm super grateful for it. And you know what? I'm very positive about my life right now. You know, with all the negativity going around in 2020, all the negativity that I had for the last like 6 years about quitting college, it's gone. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I'm moving on, and I'm happy about it. Right now, telling you in 2020 that I am happy that I am a college dropout. Even though I was pulling A's in college, I am happy that I was a college dropout. And I'm proud of it. I'm proud of being a college dropout right now. I'll tell you one thing that I dislike is this bag. I really dislike this bag. This thing sucks. There's so many little damn straps. No? Okay. I try to do the OH. I'm trying to be an obnoxious Ohio fan. We usually do OH, and then somebody yells back IO. Oh, Ohio fans are obnoxious, and you know what? We're proud of it. We are proud of it, for sure. So, anyway, I started looking back at what the plan was. Like, what was my plan back in the day when I was still in college? And my plan was literally to go to college, make $60,000 to $70,000 at a job that I was probably not going to like, and then turn around and get a house in my old neighborhood that I grew up in, my childhood neighborhood. And it was just like, I would have never grown. I would have never become a good person. I would have still helped people, but I would have never have done it on the level that I have today. I would have never been physically and personally responsible for saving a life. And honestly, I would have been miserable. I would have absolutely been miserable, and then I would have just marched on until death. And instead, I actually have an interesting life that I'm tremendously grateful for. So, it's okay to be a college dropout. Maybe the world just has a plan for you, you know? To be totally honest with you, it's okay to quit things that are not for you. It's okay to, you know, maybe go against the stream and do things that, you know, other people aren't doing. And you know, maybe it's okay every once in a while to do things that are objectively bad decisions if they're the right decisions for you. Oh, I thought that was a cop. I spent the whole weekend on a Harley Davidson, and I missed my pointy fast machine, as Dodge Rider so eloquently put it. So guys, something really cool has been happening lately. I've been actually getting some attention from some of the YouTubers that I looked up to when I first started, you know, looking into motorcycles and motorcycling and aspiring to be eventually a motovlogger. And there's been 3 YouTubers now that have reached out or followed or commented on my videos that have been a major influence on the channel. And it's so surreal when it's just like, man, I remember watching you like 10 years ago, dreaming of having a motorcycle, and you're following my Instagram or you're commenting on my YouTube. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's like I'm starstruck, you know? To be totally honest with you, I feel like starstruck sometimes. Man, I can't stand when people do that. Like, I'm just gonna cut you off and go 5 under the speed limit because I'm cool like that. So guys, huge things coming up. So Monday videos are happening. Make sure that you tune into them. Harley Davidson content, because we are no longer just a strict Ducati channel. We are a love for all things two-wheel channel. So Mondays, Harley Davidson content. My road trip to Ohio is going to start this coming Monday. Later on this month, we are heading to the Tail of the Dragon. We're going to do a Ducati versus the Tail of the Dragon video. We have Mr. Turbo and his V4, me and my 959. He showed me a video of a Lamborghini Aventador and a 458 out there with him. So hopefully we are lucky enough to have similar things happen to us. He's got a drone, so hopefully we can put together some really epic content. So I'm not going to sit here and like toot my own horn or anything, but this channel is as good or better than some channels that have an absolute ton of subscribers and a ton of watch minutes, okay? And you guys made it that way. I just feel like we need one upstanding video series to send us through the stratosphere, and I'm really hoping that Ducati versus the Tail of the Dragon is gonna be one of them. So I'm really hoping that this is the thing that helps us break through. Either way, I am still grateful for everything that we have going on in our channel. You always got to be grateful for what you have. I don't know, this is a cop behind us. I can't see any lights. We're gonna have to go slow. There might be a cop behind us. Guys, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Throw me a like if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button down below. Make sure to hit that bell icon so you can be advised of every time we make a video. So the new upload schedule is going to be Mondays on Harley, and Tuesdays and Thursdays are going to be on this flying spaghetti machine. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys on the next video. Deuces.